These are our last roads in Sweden. Shortly after we left Vinnersport, we lost our data master. But after we restarted, it works again. After this bridge, we finally arrived the first lock.
Hast du Platz hier?
Ja, wir fahren lange Leinen, das haut schon gut hin.
We intentionally tied up on the backport side. This is a very good recommendation of our good friends we've got to know in Canal who are now ahead of us. Because on the starboard side, the walls are uneven as you can see. So it's a lot much more comfortable to tie up on the backport side. Before we continue, just to get some information, let's go back first and have a look on the map where we are now and where we are going. This area here reminds me of mangroves. We treat ourselves here with a good music on our playlist while enjoying the landscape. One thing that fascinates me also here in Sweden, they only don't have folding and rolling back or rotating bridges, but also this lift bridge. We temporarily tied up here while waiting until the next bridge is open. Yoo-hoo, it's time to move again. We meet a lot of nice people by the canal, especially sailors like the few boats in front of us. They are also our lock companions.
I've heard the streets are paved with gold. Can't imagine it, cause I ain't there yet, but here's what I've been told.
We are getting closer to our end station today, to Trollhättan. After we tied up, we are approached by this guy and give us free drinks. After having the sandwich, we immediately have a walk and have a look on the World Heritage Canal. Trollhättan Canal have 3 generations of locks and have been preserved in Trollhättan. The first locks were built into the rock between 1793 and 1800. At that time, they were considered the 8th wonder of the world. And at the moment, it is now a very nice waterfalls. And it's also the paradise now of fish, birds, and other kind of animals. And this is the second generation. It's a bit wider, but it's not yet enough for modern boats. They steer with this to open and close the canal. After the lock here is a small creek, and then a lock. And down there is the main stream that is also used now. Back to the boat. There is so much life in here. Look at this. And then, here comes a huge motor yacht. A Swedish resident here told us that it's not normally common to have this kind of boat in the canal. But he said that it's coming more and more of this kind of boat here. This is something spectacular that the people are very curious. Wow, there's a helipad on it and also whirlpool. It's from Georgetown. Where else? And then here comes container ship. Oh, the time flies so fast. We wanted to visit this canal museum, but it's now closed. We are too late. So we decided to go back to the boat, and on our way back to the boat, we meet this guy. For me, it is always very interesting and very entertaining watching them. I think he or she is the gardener here. The next day in the morning, we have a walk on the other side of the canal. And that's the canal. On the left side is the second generation. That is the new canal where we are passing through today. We have a nice view here to our boat. That's where we are. It's time to move again. Now we are in the lock. And here we use our 30-meter long line because we're going down few meters. We are happy to have these long lines. It is a lot easier. It is also recommended. So we chill most of the time while waiting until the process is done. Of course, it is also possible without these long lines. But for us, we find it very comfortable to have them.
I swear I saw you once in a dream. This place, come on now. Can I get a witness? So much love, so much grace. Come on now. Can I get a witness? Somebody in this place, come on now. Ooh.
We want to stop today in Kong Elf, right at the footstep of Bohos Fortress. The construction of the fortress was started in 1308 by the Norwegian king Haakon V Magnusson, and it is one of Västra Götaland's 7 wonders of the world, and it's about 20 kilometers north of Gothenburg. And today we're heading to Gothenburg, just a few miles away from here.
I don't know why you think that you could help me when you couldn't get by yourself. And I don't know who would ever want to tell the seam of someone's dream. Baby, it's fine. You said that we should just be.
And it's common to see boats like this or ships like this. We enormously feel that we are now back in the civilization.
You may not believe that, baby, I'm relieved when you said goodbye. My whole world shined. Hey, hey, hey.
Gothenburg City. Yay, hey!
I'm smiling. If I drink in there, I'm buying. And I know there's no denying. It's a beautiful day, the sun is up, the music's playing. And even if it started raining, you won't hear this boy complain.
After 2 days, we are leaving Gothenburg and heading to the anchorage in the archipelago. But before that, we want to find a gasoline station. And this is our last bridge. Remember, we come from the east side of Sweden and we are now on the west side. So this is the end of our canal life. Look at this wharf area in Gothenburg. Wow, that's the container for boats.
We're gonna have some good times with good friends, making good memories. Little bit
And
of
then, oh, a Formula One racer on the archipelago.
and we ain't gonna worry, ain't in a hurry. Everything is going our way. We're gonna have some good times with good friends, making good memories.
This looks like our gasoline station. It's just on the water.
The song on the radio, a little Stevie Wonder never hurt nobody.
We have a rendezvous with our friends, Svetlana and Alex. We have a great time together. Indeed, it is a beautiful day, crowned with this beautiful sunset. Thank you for watching our video again. And Sweden, thank you for having us.